Started in Brixton, the Brixton fashion, whatever.
There are many factors affecting the fall. Obviously, rise about the political situation associated with it.
There's two versions of this song. I really prefer this one. But there's three versions. But I could understand what they were saying. They were offered a building. In fact, it was during when Marcus Garvey was celebrating his not birthday, but how many years since he's been dead and all that music. And so they were going to have this huge exhibition in the United Nations building in New York. And then when we got there, they decided to the government, or in America, decided that it was too much to give this particular space to Jamaica. When the Prime Minister and everyone from Jamaica was coming, and then they decided, oh, well, we're not going to go through with it because the space was offered, and now they've changed their mind and they wanted to know why. So I was caught in the middle of this thing, and well, anyway, they kept the paintings, and I think they showed them somewhere else in the end. Some are still over there. So I have this lady in New York, she looks after the work there, so I don't need to... if something is coming up, she does send me some new stuff, and then that's it. And she doesn't send me any money, that's not it. Look, I wrote her a letter the other day, and I couldn't understand her. She was upset. Anyway, she upset about the letter I written, but then she didn't wrote to tell me she was upset. I had to phone her to find out what was going on, and she said, oh, your letter was too strong or something. The reason I wrote the letter is because I hadn't heard from this woman who had my painting for nearly 2 years, and I keep writing, and I wanted to know what was happening, that's all. So, I mean, I don't know who should have been upset. Anyway, we've had this discussion and sorted out, and that was nearly a month ago. I still haven't heard from her. Wrong, I mean, you know, I wouldn't do anything to upset you, but you know, I don't write. Then she'll say to me things like, you know, well, did you not receive the parcel I sent you? I didn't receive no parcel. I mean... No, that's author abuse. The only other problem is having the galleries taking 50% of your sales.
You want to go this year or next year?
No, I'd like to go this year. But, I mean, you know, I could have gone after my last exhibition. but it wouldn't have been worth it for me to go and just use the money. I mean, the fare is 400 alone, and you need some pocket money. And also, I wanted to print up some postcards. I couldn't really. I thought, well, do I go to Jamaica or do I print the postcards that will bring in a few pennies when I don't sell a painting? So I have to think very practical and that. But you know, I mean, you know, anything like this is a tough business to be in. Any business is tough, but you know, this painting is, or art of any form is really tricky. I never thought I was going to be a famous painter or anything. I mean, it started, I wasn't painting, was my sort of second choice. I mean, you know, I gave up the theatre for the painting. But I just thought if I can make some money to live on it, or so, you know, like if I really wanted to go to Jamaica, I didn't have to worry. I mean, that would suit me fine. I mean, I don't need, I'm so used to not having money, so now at my age, it doesn't make no difference to me. You know, there's the people with money, they're the ones who've got problems. I've got no problem, because I've never had any.
That's the beauty of being you.
Huh?
That's the beauty of being yourself.
Alright, you know what I mean? I've never had it, so I mean... And I've lived it the best I can, or it could be better. Yes, there are days when you wish you had some more money. You know, that you could, if you wanted to do something, go someplace. But I never, I mean, for me, just about going to New York, see my sister, or going to Jamaica, that's all I need. A little holiday maybe sometimes. Turns out my sister's still saying, why aren't you coming to New York? But New York is okay, but to go to New York and start struggling all over again would be just too much for me. I mean, struggling in England, as you know about it already. I mean, New York, it's, you know.
Is it worse, Rudi?
To start with, I mean, I went to the doctor this morning. I didn't have to pay. I mean, you know what I mean? Eventually, don't know how long that's going to last in England, but for now, I mean, in New York, I mean, my visit alone would be, you know, $200 before I even give me a prescription. But then if you live in New York, or if you're sort of a New Yorker, you know that, I mean, that's how these things are. I mean, you wouldn't. Whatever you're doing in New York, you know you have to take out an insurance or medical, because, you know, it's got to be paid. When I came down, Junior went to my brother. They're paying very little at my brother. The idea was, if you like somewhere, which I talked to him, I said, you know, Bob is giving you the place to live. All you have to do is save your money. No, they went and they got more debt, they take out more videos or this or that. She couldn't stand my brother because she thinks that he didn't like her. But it was his house, and he was saying, look, if you're not in the sitting room, and turn the light out, because my brother is retired now. He's only here to get a few more pennies before he goes home next year, you know, permanently. So he's just getting some extra pennies in his pocket. So he's a very old-fashioned type of Jamaican guy. I mean, you know, or West Indian guy. I mean, you know, he doesn't say to someone 2 days before Christmas. I mean, everybody use up whatever money they have at Christmas. I mean, you know, it's just one of those things. Although you said you're not going to get involved with it, somehow you find yourself start setting a card, and from one card to the next card. And, you know, anyway, I had the money because it was just after my exhibition. That's what I mean about, like, going home. I mean, you know, so one couldn't do that. And, you know, so I let him have it. And then he walked him out the door and he said, "Oh, Janet will be pleased because she always said you never give me anything." I mean, what is it? You know? And saying that in front of other people as well. I mean, you know, when I told Junior that my family had given her this piece of land, and I said, "You're most welcome to it, Junior. You can go there, you pay up with England. If you want to go there, there's a little house and anything, I mean, it would make you happy going home." And then Junior go to tell people that I'm trying to do it.
The biggest one you've ever done?
Yes. I thought the one I did for the company in Germany was, but this one was. And yeah, right over his dining table because he loves it. The frame cost more than the picture, but you know. Because when he frames them, he always says, "Why don't you come and look see what I've done to you?" He did say if I ever want to borrow one to show how different frames, you know, couldn't afford this frame.
And have you bothered to go?
Oh yeah, I've been there a lot. And it was through Trevor, my cousin, how I got to know him. And yeah, like I go there for Christmas, you know, and birthdays, and I can pop in whenever I want. I just ring up, but I don't, you know. Because I go occasionally, but because of who they are, you know. But my cousin, for instance, he's there like, I want to see Grace Jones at Brixton in a few weeks. And that's one of the people that I find, I mean, I don't say she's a good singer or anything, but she entertains me because she's so damn outrageous. I love people who's got life in them, you know, she has.
Hundreds different categories, so when you need a job done, just one free call to Helpline Promotions could save time and money.
Wonderful. How do I ring them?
Just dial 100 and ask for Free Phone Helpline Service UK. On 95.8, this is Capital FM.
Capital reports that too fears that interest rates may have to rise again have in major republics many radical candidates are comfortably ahead of their orthodox communist opponents. South African troops have been sent into the country
if Gorbachev doesn't win.
The move follows reports of looting and arson in the wake of a weekend coup deposing the unpopular president. Production has resumed for the first time in almost 2 months at Ford's giant Halewood plant on Merseyside. Thousands of production workers crossed an official picket line set up by the electricians union, the EEPTU. A poll tax protester is threatening to pay the new community charge in pennies. His £120 rates bill has been replaced by a demand for £700. Hank Kuhlman from Houston in Essex plans to dump more than 70,000 coppers on the steps of his local council offices.
Good for him.
That's the way it is at 202.
At least he's got the banners. Mine hasn't been fixed yet, but in my condition, I'm sick at the moment, so that's it. I have to get back because he's also directing the Josephine Baker movie. Not being played by Diana Ross. Because when he comes, he gives me all this news, which is very exciting. Yeah? Alright, yeah. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. So that's why I think so. Right. Well, I ordered on the 10th. 10th of the 2nd. No, but Tanisha, she was, because she thought 10 weeks was a bit long. I mean, what she was going to do was to see whether there was one in the warehouse. That's what she was going to do. Okay. Fine. Thank you. Yeah, right. Bye-bye.
On 748-4081. That's 01748.
Am I in your way?
Chicago. Live in London with Capital FM.
237-4545. And for those people with optic reactions,